Well, when it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. Tyson Ross takes over here in the 8th inning. Face Jeter, Teixeira, and Rodriguez. So Jerry Blevins pitches an inning, and now Ross on the mound. Blevins gives up a hit, and he had a strikeout. Jeter 0 for 3, but he has an RBI. Got that on a fielder's choice. So 1 for 7 in the series.
Well, Adam Rosales at first base. The A's down, of course. Alex Rodriguez playing in on the grass and just reached out to his left and doubled off. Adam Rosales says he was off too far, thinking the ball might go in left field, but as he knows, when the ball goes left field, he can only go to second anyway. Line drive, you always make sure it goes through, and it did not, and he was doubled off.
Jeter walks to lead off the 8th inning. Well, make sure you visit the A's page on CSNCalifornia.com to vote in tonight's poll. You make the call. Which Yankee hitter scares you the most? Look for the answer in tonight's post-game show. For exclusive video, exclusive blogs, and much more, log on to CSNCalifornia.com. Teixeira is 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch in the 3rd and scored a run.
Kevin Youkilis has passed Nick Swisher in the fan voting at the halfway point. Goes to Thursday.
How about this, though? Youkilis left the game tonight with some soreness. Was his left ankle?
Left ankle, yes. As if the Red Sox have not had enough injuries already this year.
Sure have.
Never hear Terry Francona complain about, or Mike Socha. I mean, managers don't, but those are high-profile teams, the Angels and the Red Sox, and those key players.
Just doesn't do any good to complain about injuries.
Everybody has them, and you hope you have the bench and the players that you can call up or acquire to fill in.
Red Sox, with their loss tonight, are now 3 back in the AL East. Two and two the count to Teixeira with Rodriguez in the on-deck circle. That one bounced to Ellis, who spins around, gets the out at second. Pennington back to first, not in time. Teixeira beat it out.
Now batting, number 13, Alex Rodriguez.
Now Mark Ellis, a long throw, and Cliff Pennington avoiding the slide. And then Jeter and Mark Teixeira showing his speed to get down the line to avoid the double play.
Fastball on the outside corner to Rodriguez. Ninth for Rodriguez, the grand slam in the 3rd, a solo shot to center field in the 6th. Home runs now on the year for Rodriguez. Hard slider outside, 2-1. A's have out hit the Yankees 7-5. And a grand slam is the difference in the ball game. way outside. 3-1. Rodriguez, we're told, has hit 3 home runs in a game 3 times. And that pitch not close, and it's a walk. Second walk in the inning by Tyson Ross. So Cano will hit. Teixeira goes down to second base.
Number 24, Robinson Cano.
Robinson Cano has grounded out 3 times in the game. Once to second, once to first, and once to third. He's 1 for 7 so far in the series. Struggling as of late. 2 hits in his last 20 at-bats. Ellis has it. Spins to second for 1. Double clutch by Pennington. Doesn't matter. Gets Cano anyways. So 4-6-3 double play ends the top of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 6-1 New York. Nick Swisher leads it off here in the top of the 9th for New York. 6-1. The Yankees lead the Athletics. First pitch from Tyson Ross down around the knees for a strike. Quiet night for Swisher. A ground out, a strikeout, and a fly out. Although his fly ball in the 6th inning was a long drive near the wall in center field that Coco Crisp caught. Deep left center field. Oh, 2 to Swisher. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Swisher can't believe it.
Time now for the Jeep drive of the game. Of course, Trevor Cahill to Alex Rodriguez. A 3-1 fastball. Bases loaded. And gone. And then a 3-2 changeup. Neighbor straight away center field. Another home run. Our Jeep drives of the game. One of a cheap.
No. Ray Posada, the hitter. Ray, we have a game of the day. You ready for this one? I'm going to give you the goods. It was in the National League. St. Louis Cardinals coasting along. They were feeling really good. They had a 9-3 lead going to the bottom of the 9th inning.
Is that what it was? I saw it was 9-9, but it was 9-3.
9-3 going to the bottom of the 9th inning. The Colorado Rockies scored 6 times to tie it. And then Seth Smith hit a 3-run homer to win it. So they scored 9 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning. Now, if Tony ever turned over the spread, tonight would be the night. I don't think he does that. But the point is that's unbelievable. 9 runs to 6 runs to tie it.
I do know one time Tony called up to the clubhouse, Frank Sinchek, and said, "Close the lunchroom. Guys don't deserve to eat tonight." He didn't flip anything, but he just said, "Close the doors to the lunchroom."
Well, they were showing some highlights from that game on MLB Network, and it was interesting. There was 2 outs. And the Rockies had 3-4 hits in a row, but one of the hits, outfielders playing no doubles, down by or ahead by 2 with the runner at second or third base. The guy hit a line drive. Right fielder's playing really deep. Bounced right in front of him. Kept the inning going, and they ended up tying it, and then the 3-run homer that won it. Crazy.
Well, you just never know, do you? 9
Now batting,
9-3. He scored 9.
So
there's your game of the day right there. Outside to Curtis Granderson.
I think the one game I remember in Detroit many years ago, I won't say the manager, but this place, the post-game food was never that great. This guy went out on a limb and he put the greatest meal that he'd ever thought about. And he had it in the middle of the clubhouse and so excited about it. And that's with Cleveland, and lost the game. And that food ended up on the floor because the manager went up and flipped the table. He was so upset. And I've never seen a grown man cry until that day.
But the food wasn't that good anyways. Right?
Well, he thought it was because he put out the best and he was crying. He said, "You got to be kidding me. I get this and it ends up on the floor." But the worst thing you can do if you lose a game, go straight for the spread. You go straight for. You got to at least sit down and think about it a little bit. When you walk in and you head straight for the food, it's like, oh well, game's over. Let's eat.
I take it there's a few guys who do that.
For us, I'm sure there always have been guys that and the food that's in the clubhouse, you can understand why. These guys, the Yankees, with Mikey Falvey on the visiting side. Of course, now they get menus because of certain things that aren't allowed. Steve Vucinich, Brian Davis on the home side always have the great meals.
Second strikeout in the inning for Tyson Ross. He gets Curtis Granderson. Well, where were we recently?
Now batting, number 27.
St. Louis. They had a kitchen, and they had a window where you just stuck your head in there and placed your order.
Jerry Frisch, that's right. I mean, the new stadium's a Yankee Stadium. The visiting side, bigger than most restaurants.
Yeah.
And any food you think about, whether it's before the game at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and another meal before the game at, say, 6, and then a post game. The guys don't have anything back. They spend a lot of money for all the food they supply throughout the day.
Good pitch by Ross down around the knees to Colin Curtis, who's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Same time tomorrow night for the final game of this 3-game series. Gio Gonzalez and A.J. Burnett.
The A's salvaged one win in April against the Yankees. Well, as they come back tonight, like the Rockies did in Colorado. They'll have to do it tomorrow night.
Right back to Ross, who grabs it. Underhands to first, and Tyson Ross. A couple of shutout innings out of the bullpen. Bottom of the ninth coming up. Work to do for the A's. They trail 6-1.